IELTS preparation. Communication idioms, phrasal verbs, and collocations. Here are common idioms, phrasal verbs, and collocations to improve your answers for IELTS questions on communication. Using these effectively can make your answers more natural and concise. Practice using these terms with real IELTS questions in the exercise provided. Beat around the bush. Definition: to avoid discussing something directly. Usage: stop beating around the bush and tell me the truth. Part of speech, verb, phrasal verb, context, often used in conversations when someone is hesitant or unwilling to address a topic directly. Can't get a word in edgeways. Definition: being unable to speak because someone else is dominating the conversation. Usage: she was talking so much I couldn't get a word in edgeways. Part of speech, verb, phrase, context, used to describe overwhelming conversations. Come out of your shell. Definition: to become more outgoing and confident. Usage: after joining the club, he came out of his shell. Part of speech, verb, phrase, context, often used in social or self-improvement contexts. Effective communicator. Definition: someone skilled at conveying ideas clearly and persuasively. Usage: she is an effective communicator at work. Part of speech, noun, phrase, context, commonly applied in professional or educational settings. Face-to-face. Definition: interacting in person rather than through calls or online. Usage: it's better to discuss this face-to-face. Part of speech, adjective or adverb, context, refers to in-person meetings or discussions. Get in touch. Definition: to contact or connect with someone. Usage: you should get in touch with her for advice. Part of speech, verb, phrase, context, frequently used in professional or personal contexts. Get something off your chest. Definition: to talk about something that's bothering you. Usage: I feel better after getting that off my chest. Part of speech, verb, phrase, context, typically used to describe sharing personal feelings. Instant messaging. Definition: sending and receiving messages quickly through internet apps. Usage: we keep in touch using instant messaging. Part of speech, noun, context, discussed in technology or digital communication. Having said that. Definition: used to introduce a contrasting idea or opinion. Usage: it's expensive. Having said that, it's high quality. Part of speech, phrase, context, often used in discussions to add contrasting points. Hearsay. Definition: information shared by word of mouth without proof. Usage: don't believe it, it's just hearsay. Part of speech, noun, context, related to rumors or unverified information. Make sense. Definition: to understand or find meaning in something. Usage: her explanation didn't make sense to anyone. Part of speech, verb, phrase, context, commonly used when discussing understanding or logic. Needless to say. Definition: expresses that something is obvious or expected. Usage: needless to say, they were thrilled with the results. Part of speech, phrase, context, used to emphasize self-evident statements. On the same page. Definition: sharing the same viewpoint or understanding. Usage: we need to be on the same page before presenting. Part of speech, phrase, context, often used in teamwork or collaboration settings. One-on-one. Definition: a direct interaction between two individuals. Usage: let's have a one-on-one meeting to discuss this. Part of speech, adjective or adverb, context, used in private discussions or direct exchanges. spill the beans. Definition: to reveal a secret or confidential information. Usage: she accidentally spilled the beans about the surprise. Part of speech, verb phrase. Context: describes unintentional or deliberate disclosures. Spread like wildfire. Definition: to move or circulate rapidly among people. Usage: the rumor spread like wildfire through the office. Part of speech, verb phrase. Context: often used regarding news, trends, or gossip. Stay/keep in touch. Definition: to maintain communication with someone. Usage: we'll stay in touch even after you move away. Part of speech, verb phrase. Context: frequently used in personal and professional contexts. Talking to a brick wall. Definition: speaking to someone who is unresponsive. Usage: explaining it to him felt like talking to a brick wall. Part of speech, phrase. Context: used in frustration over lack of engagement. When all is said and done. Definition: refers to the final conclusion or outcome. Usage: when all is said and done, we did our best. Part of speech, phrase. Context: used to summarize situations or outcomes. Word of mouth. Definition: information passed through verbal communication. Usage: the business grew thanks to word-of-mouth marketing. Part of speech, noun. Context: related to informal sharing or recommendations. You can say that again. Definition: a way to strongly agree with someone's statement. Usage: it's hot today. You can say that again. Part of speech, phrase. Context: used in casual, conversational settings. Exercise 2. Question: how has the way people communicate changed in recent years? Choose the correct word to complete the IELTS questions. Words: needless to say, gossip, instant messaging, spreads like wildfire, get off my chest, stay in touch, word of mouth, face to face. Having said that, the way we communicate has evolved significantly, and this is largely due to the internet. In earlier times, people would, through letters, phone calls, or meeting. Back in the day, if I heard, it usually came through from a friend who enjoyed sharing stories about others. These days, news, because it's sent to everyone at once via. While this can be quite frustrating, one thing I appreciate about modern communication is being able to any problems by calling my family, no matter where they are, and talking to them for free for as long as I like. Pause the video and take your time to answer. Answer: the way we communicate has evolved significantly, and needless to say, this is largely due to the internet. In earlier times, people would stay in touch through letters, phone calls, or meeting face to face. Back in the day, if I heard gossip, it usually came through word of mouth from a friend who enjoyed sharing stories about others. These days, news spreads like wildfire, because it's sent to everyone at once via instant messaging. While this can be quite frustrating, having said that, one thing I appreciate about modern communication is being able to get off my chest any problems by calling my family, no matter where they are, and talking to them for free for as long as I like. Thank you for watching. Give a thumbs up and subscribe for more English practice exercises.